DNA replication begins with the helicase unwinding from the parental double strands. The single strand binding protein stabilizes the unwound parental DNA. Then after that, the leading strand is synthesized from a 5 to 3 by a polymers. The lagging strand is synthesized to become discontinuous, and the primase synthesized for a short RNA primer extends and creates an Okanazawa fragment. Afterwards, the RNA primer is replaced by a DNA polymerase, and the DNA ligase joins the Okanazawa fragment to make it grow. But going in depth, it begins with the DNA replication begins when the molecule begins to unzip and becomes two strands that are made up of four bases. Adenine, which is equal to thymine, and cytosine, which is equal to guanine. The DNA strands come together to form a DNA helicase, which involves the disruption of the hydrogen bond to create the replication fork. This is where the enzyme 2-polymerase come in when they see the DNA unwind. Both strands are put from a 3 to 5 and then a 5 to 3 ratio end. The first strand is the leading strand, and then there's the lagging strand. The DNA strand begins to separate. The shorter end is the RNA primase, which begins to bind. The single strand binding protein then binds to the single stranded DNA. DNA polymerase begins to stand while the new bases are adding. Since it is the leading strand, it is growing continuously and increasing, while the lagging strand is formed by multiple primers. The Okanazawa fragment is then joined from the middle of the strand. The enzymes are removed while the RNA primer from the original strand. The exonuclease then double checks each strand to make sure they're correct. Then the parent strands join together to coil and become the double helix.